Hi! Hoping you're having a great day. For this video, we're going to discuss figures of speech. Figures of speech are devices used by authors or writers to creatively express a literary piece. There is a vast variety of figurative language, and let us take a closer look to some of them. First, we have alliteration, which involves using of words that begin with the same sound. For example, Sia sells seashells by the seashore, and fair is foul and foul is fair, over through the fog and filthy air. As we can see from these examples, the sound S is repeatedly used for the first sentence and the sound F for the second sentence. Next, we have anaphora. This literary device uses a specific word or clause at the beginning of each sentence. Here is the example. 5 years have passed, 5 summers, with the length of 5 long winters, and again I hear these waters. By repeating the word 5 from this stanza, it has become more emphasized. The third one is assonance, which focuses on the vowel sounds in a phrase, repeating them over and over to great effect. Try to light the fire. Use the sound of I. It beats as it sweeps, as it cleans. Use the long sound of E. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Use the sound of A. The first 3 figures of speech given were commonly used in poetry, so the readers can easily remember the line. Hyperbole are exaggerated expressions. For example, I could eat a mountain of cake, instead of simply saying, I am so hungry, or I have million books to read, though you cannot read even 1,000 of them. This exaggeration also gives emphasis to the heaviness of the thought we are going to express. Next, we have personification. This gives an inanimate object the qualities of a living thing. The candle is crying. The inanimate object here is the candle, while the quality of a living thing is crying. And this sentence simply means that the candle molted. Another example is the brutal wind bullied the tree. The personification has been applied to wind when the term brutal and bullied have been used, where in literal term, the sentence should be, the heavy wind blown the tree. Metaphor is direct comparison of two things without using like or as. For the first sentence, she is a flower in the glorious morning. She and flower were directly compared, while in the second sentence, life is a box of chocolates. Life is directly compared to a box of chocolates. Simile is comparing two things with the use of like, as, and so forth. She is like a wildflower. For this sentence, she was compared to a wildflower with the use of like. The next sentence, he is as busy as a bee, where he and a busy bee were compared with the use of as. Comparing things give the sense of relativity to the reader, heightened when the idea was being related to things commonly encountered. Oxymoron puts two words together that seems to contradict each other, illustrated on the following word combinations. Deafening silence, doing nothing. Paradox contradicts itself in the same sentence, yet perhaps still true. Deep down, you're really shallow. My weakness is my strength. Irony. Use a word in a literal sense. That debunks what has just been said. You are so pretty. You look like a Christmas tree. We can also directly apply irony by using language that normally signifies the opposite, or what we call sarcasm. When we see someone who have gained weight, you can be sarcastic by saying, "Ooh, you're so sexy." Antithesis is contradiction that pits two ideas against each other in a balanced way. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. The two ideas here were hatred stirs up strife, and love covers all sins. And this contradiction was balanced because the statements being compared had been factual. In simplest explanation, antithesis is two contradicting factual statements. Another example is, love is an ideal thing, marriage a real thing. Can you compare the four contradicting figurative language? Remember, oxymoron is two contradicting words combined. Paradox are contradicting phrases or clauses in a sentence. Irony is sarcasm. Antithesis is two contradicting factual statements. Metonymy used of linked term to stand in for an object or concept. For example, money just walked in. Money is a linked term to rich. Therefore, the word money refers to someone who's wealthy. The pen is mightier than sword, signifies that writing is a powerful tool than violence. Synecdoche is using a part to signify a whole. For example, I have 4 mouths to feed at home. The word mouth in this sentence is a representation of human, since it is a body part. Next, check out my new wheels. The wheels stand in for car, constituting part of a whole logic of synecdoche. It is more likely to say that metonymy uses general concept and does not have to be a part of a whole, while synecdoche has more specific concept. Onomatopoeia are actual sounds. For example, buzz, smash, and bang. Allusions are brief and indirect reference to a person, place, thing, or idea of historical, cultural, literary, or political significance. He studies all the time, and a regular Einstein. Einstein is a historical figure and known for being genius, and being referred to him is such an honor. I thought the software will be useful, but it is a Trojan horse. Trojan horse in Greek mythology appears to be harmless, but is, in fact, damaging, now being applied on computer age has the same impact. Apostrophe, calling or addressing a third party or something non-existent. Hello darkness, my old friend. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone? On these sentences, darkness and blue moon were addressed as if it was present, though non-human. Now, let's have a comprehension check. Can you identify the figurative language used in each sentence? Hope you've got it all right. That's all for today. Hope you have learned something. See you on our next lesson.